Also,
Okay.
for some reason, I did not. I didn't even expect the trailer today.
I didn't even expect the trailer today. I was like, oh man, today's my day off. I get to rest and stuff. No.
I was thinking, it's one of these days. One of these days. Please don't be today. It's today.
It's
Okay.
today. I would have rather it be another day. I didn't want to stream today. I wanted to take a break.
I mean, then again, I wouldn't be able to do anything tomorrow, so it's like.
Hey man says, I'm gonna pass since I think it's way too early for main story characters, and I wasn't hoping for Milla. Okay.
Oh, book's almost over.
You know, to be honest, that's probably the most unexpected thing. Why is it Thrasir?
That's what I said too. I'm like, wait.
Well, I mean, technically she was just.
No,
defeated.
Legion, I don't want to hear this, man. You're gonna
Well, if it was Leaf,
spin
I
this in a
would've
way
been-
that it might make a tenth of a sense.
Well, unless I'm mistaken, and I might have interpreted the last chapter wrong, isn't Thrasir dead?
Yeah, I
Again.
thought she's dead, but I think it's too early. It's not like, oh, she's dead next month. Hey, let's make her a hero now.
Well, isn't that exactly what happened with the last book? Even
I'm not
though they
sh-
died later.
Well,
like, Leegyarn was on a banner a month
the entire
after.
book ended before they became heroes.
Well, they didn't die until the end.
No, they died like 1 month before the end. Like they died. A lot of them died. Like
No.
Hellbindi,
Oh,
for
so did
example.
Thrasir.
For Hellbindi, for example, didn't he die like a month
Last
before?
chapter.
Yeah, he died previously, but
Yeah.
Leegyarn
so did
died
Leegyarn.
in the final chapter.
They
and
both
it's-
did.
Pretty sure.
And then remember when Surtur got released? That was like the next month, right?
Yeah, that was a month after that. Which
Okay,
probably
so
because
I
they
don't
didn't
know.
wanna
It's
jack
too
up that
early.
banner.
Did Hellbindi die in the same chapter?
Yeah, they both died in the same chapter.
Did they? I don't even know anymore.
Yeah, they both died in the last chapter, and then a month later got released. Thrasir
Okay.
died, and then got released.
Okay, I'm just gonna be straight up. I don't think Thrasir died. It just doesn't make sense. We see her motivation in the current chapter, in the last chapter. In the last chapter, she dies, and in the current chapter, we see her motivation because it's a flashback. And I'm just
Yeah.
thinking to myself, this makes no sense. Why would?
Yeah, I was a little confused about that myself.
Yeah, it's like, oh, they're having this nice little talk, and you're seeing the little connection they developed after everyone else in their world is dead.
Mm-hmm.
And then he's just gonna let her go? Like, that's it? He even volunteered to go with him. Leaf volunteered to go with Thrasir. And it doesn't even make sense. It's like their ambush. Wouldn't you want to double down and just finish them off there with the element of surprise? And if you remember in that chapter, Alphonse, as he's entering the building, this is a trap. He basically concludes it's a trap as he steps into the trap. Like, he's fucked. He doesn't have a plan here. Nobody knows it's a trap. Nobody has a plan here. So, what? It's a miracle we even win that battle because they had the advantage. But now we're supposed to believe, oh yeah, all we did was go through that chapter and kill Thrasir. And therefore Thrasir's entire purpose had no meaning. Like, none of it makes sense. None of it is fluent. None of it is well written. Like, it's just... And then they just... Look, chat, I just want to be clear here. It just feels like they killed Thrasir off just to make her pullable. What? That's what it feels like. Because it doesn't make sense in terms of dialogue and story. If she knew or she had any inclination this was going to happen, Leaf would have definitely gone with her. And she would have definitely not gone with this ambush. Because it clearly wasn't anywhere close to working out.
So are you telling me that
They killed her off to sell her.
They literally, the storyline, the actual story in this game, she actually
Now
died.
that I'm thinking
just
about
so
it,
she
wasn't
can be
Gauntlet
sold
early as
into a
well?
banner.
Yes. And as Tama just mentioned, wasn't the same thing for Gunthra? Oh my god! We're
Gunthra
on to you,
died
IS!
after her banner.
You money-grubbing whore!
She died way after. Like,
Wait.
Yeah.
half a year
Yeah,
after.
I'm pretty. She was the second person we got.
Yeah, like
Damn
as
it,
soon as the
that would've
book
been-
started, Gunthra happened, and then
Man,
she died 6 months later.
Man, I had my Illuminati hat up on here. I was drawing triangles on everything, man. I was so ready. Okay, you're right. I was when I heard that, I was thinking I was a bit, didn't feel quite right. All right, fine. But in this case, definitely, I feel like Thrasir got killed off for the purpose of being sold. Because if you think about it, had they had to do what they did last year, just release all the new heroes together, which wouldn't have been much, because it'd just be Thrasir and Leaf.
Well,
Unless-
Gustav and Henriette.
Yes, unless your dad chills up on the banner.
That'd be pretty funny.
That'd be weird. But
I mean, they've done 2 people banners, so I wouldn't have been surprised if they were.
Oh,
both
they'll
in
probably
the
do a
banner.
2 people. Because
They'll probably do a
Hell is
2
gonna be
people
Mythic.
banner. Yeah, it could be Leaf and his dad. What was his game? His name always got to me.
Gustav.
Gustav. He
Goose.
sounds like he's Russian or part of the mafia.
He sounds like.
Hey, don't forget about Henriette, the person who.
We haven't even seen her stats.
Gotten. Yeah, we haven't seen anything about it, but we
Is
know she's
Henriette
probably
even
green
still
tail.
alive? I haven't heard from
Yeah.
her since 6 months
Yeah,
ago
she's
or
alive.
something. I think
mean,
she's
you're in the middle of hell.
yeah, we're in the middle of hell.
Alternate
She's in Askar.
universe.
She's just like, I don't know what happened to my children. It's been a while since I last saw them,
It's
but
been a while since I last seen them.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
don't know what's going on.
my husband's dead too, so I don't know what's going. All right.
Meanwhile, you have the entire castle collapsing on your face.
Yes,
I wonder
that's
if
true.
My son's all right.
Okay, but here's the thing: I
Yeah.
truly, deep down inside, I just believe it might be a conspiracy, but I just believe they kill Thrasir off, Giselle on the banner. Therefore, in the future, they could run the same thing with Leaf, or they can have just Leaf and Gustav together as a 2-hero banner, and then Hell
He's probably
could be
gonna
released by
Mythic.
herself, or it could be just Leaf and Hell released together. That's
No,
what
they're
I
probably
see.
gonna do Leaf Mythic, Hell Mythic, Henriette and Gustav.
Oh,
Unless
that'd
they
be
want to get
This
Thor
is
in
all
on
the
that.
work of the Illuminamius.
Illuminous. Thanks, Tarantula. All right.
Makes
But
sense.
enough of the conspiracy talk. Let's actually break down what she is.
Well, you'll probably get more conspiracy out of me with my stat line, but
Okay. Why don't you start there then, Mr. Conspiracy
okay,
Statline?
it's I don't know if you're gonna like this. So we know she has 40 HP from the trailer,
Mhm.
and based on what I've been able to read through everything, there's 2 options.
Mhm.
Either her BST is 3 options. Either she has way more BST than normal, she has
It's that
way
one.
more less res, or her stats are gonna suck.
Okay, crap. It's part of 1 and 2. It's not 3. Definitely not 3. It's BSC boosted for sure. I mean, higher than last gen.
Well,
Gen 4, whatever.
Julia level of stat line is what I'm thinking for the 3rd option.
But Julia's
And
162.
Julia was released after. Julia's after Cliff, like higher than Cliff, same time as when New Alm was released, and that's around when the next gen started.
Yeah, but she's 162, right?
Which is why the 3rd one comes into play, because I had to adjust for that.
No, okay. I truly believe she has a low res, just like all Veronicas have low res.
Incorrect, because in the
What?
in her fights she always has 30.
No, I mean the
With 25
Veronica's released
defense.
thus far.
But every single time Thrasir shows up, she has the same stat line, and it's always 30 res to 25 defense.
You think we're gonna get the actual Thrasir we've seen in the game?
The
the
same
stat
general
line?
distribution.
Same general distribution, but not the same stat line. No way.
No, and that's because obviously that's like 182, I think, is the stat
Yeah,
line.
exactly. So it
Which
should
is
be
why I
mid
tuned it
20s.
back
It should be
You're right.
mid 20s because it's overall
I was
BSC
thinking
bumped up.
the original assumption I had to make was 17. That's how low it
17.
was.
What?
Yeah, that's how I had to be conservative.
Okay. Well,
So here's
most-
the not so what?
I believe all Veronicas in the game thus far are like low 20s in terms of except for the original Veronica because she's never been released. But the ones available to the player, low 20s in terms of res.
Yeah, but I mean, Thrasir is the exact opposite, having more res than defense. Not by much. They're actually pretty balanced,
Okay.
and that's going to reflect in this. So here are her stats: 40 HP. We all know.
Uh-huh.
I'll start from the back. 27 res,
And I know you like starting
And-
from the back. Yeah, go ahead.
27 res, 24 defense, so it's only like 3 off. 38 speed, and 33 attack.
You know, that'd still be pretty good, to be honest. That'd still be pretty good, because she has a legendary weapon, and she gets everything +4 just by moving 3 spaces next to somebody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If somebody debuffs and buffs a lot, I get the feeling they're gonna have low attack to compensate for it.
Yeah, that 33 attacks compensated by Flashing Blade 4. I'll just put
Yeah.
the stats in the
Should
chat
be
so you can get them. Yeah.
I don't remember her having Flashing Blade 4, though.
Don't worry
She's
about
never had it before. She had Swift Sparrow 3 in her last fight, though.
Yeah, I was just like, wait a second. I don't remember Flashing Blade 4, and then she has it.
it. Don't worry about it.
I mean, she just switched 300 SB slots.
All right, real quick, we can actually bring that up. Yeah, I don't know how to feel about this.
Yeah, so she's fast, really fast.
Chat, this is why I was like very surprised when I saw Thrasir, because there's nothing like how she was. Swift Sparrow 3 becomes Flashing Blade 4. Null follow-up became Killing Intent, which to be fair, she basically has Null follow-up in her weapon. And All Attack Wave became Panic Smoke. It's nothing the same. I finger, though... Wait a second, why do you have Null follow-up?
Because if finger doesn't stop, can't stop wary.
Oh, this is all just for wary? Okay, sure. So this doesn't make very much sense. But I'm just saying,
It doesn't.
this iteration of her that we're getting is much better than she is in the game.
I mean, say what you will about Flashing Blade 4. Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, well, I would take Flashing Blade 4 with Swift Sparrow 3.
In this case, probably.
Swift Sparrow 3 makes a lot of sense, but you consider what a finger is and Killing Intent is. If she can attack before getting counterattack, Flashing Blade 4 has much more value.
Yeah, with Moonbow, you're probably not going to change that anyways.
Yeah.
Especially for bulks as it looks.
Yeah. But with that said, I'm looking at maybe mid-20s in res and low 20s in defense. The attack and speed seems like what you're saying, 33, 38, and we know it's 40. So if we just even assume like a bump up of 3, actually it's not. I can't even assume that. Actually, no, you can't assume that. It just looks like she's got bumped up by 3 on everything.
Yeah, except defense, which that part is pretty much, for the most part, set in stone because there is a dagger unit in the trailer that actually exists, and I checked through with that. That dagger does 10 damage with 38 attack, so that's 28 attack. Well, 28 defense on Thrasir in that combat. The finger's active, that's 24 defense, which is how I got that number.
Okay, fair enough. All right, chat. So very clearly, Thrasir, this combination is very good. Most likely she'll have at least 162 BST. There's a chance of it being even higher. And we already know her role as an Anima defensive hero, which weird, but all right. And her base kit is actually very, very good. Flashing Blade for Killing Intent, Panic Smoke. I wouldn't change anything. Only
She's
thing I would
be
change.
fantastic at mage comps.
Yes, fantastic at mage comps. The only thing I would change is her special, and you could consider the fact that you could run an infantry pulse team, and she could have an instant nuke ready with Flashing Blade 4, which is incredible because she should be able to pull it off.
Yeah.
And if you drop it, and if this drops it by 2, and your special is higher off, like say Astra, and you have 2 infantry pulse heroes, that might actually be pretty scary. Or even if you have 5 heroes, because remember in your Aether Raids defense team, you can run 6 heroes. If you have enough infantry pulse, you could even get an instant ether off or something crazy.
Yeah. Good luck doing that with your mage comps. It's not like her HP's anything to sneeze
Oh
at.
yeah, her HP is pretty high though. So you would have to do something else for that.
Yeah.
The rough part. But to be fair, she would give the blessing, the Anima blessing to other heroes, but she wouldn't get it. So
Right.
there is some balance in there.
You probably can make it at that point. You'll probably be able to get over HP stat.
Right.
And then Panic Smoke, of course, offers fantastic utility because if you lead off with if your AI decides to lead off with the Panic Smoke, suddenly everybody's ruined and you can just sweep.
Yes, actually, Panic Smoke is so potent. It could just mess up entire team compositions, especially if whatever hero you're attacking, like you attack a hero and you survive, and then you get danced, and now you're just killing something else because they have no buffs or negative buffs.
They're all negative.
All right. Final thing to say is, I think for most people, Ruptured Sky makes so much sense. Flashing Blade 4, Ruptured Sky.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, pretty much. Moonbow is still a good consistency special because obviously if you don't exactly deal with the best attack or not dragons, and not to mention you might be overkill with that and dragon effectiveness.
Yep.
But of course there is Nagi.
Yeah, that's also a thing. Okay, and the other thing I wanted to say was her usage in your team is actually very peculiar because if she's within 3 spaces of an ally, that's free. It's how do you not have an ally within 3 spaces, basically, unless you're trying.
You're basically always proccing a finger at that point, so your team is gonna get a nice little punch in the gut, or at least one person.
Yeah, And then that just talks about the compositions, because automatically I think, I'm sorry, if you're gonna give me anything penalty based, I'll just say Aversa every single time. She's just meant for it. But outside of Aversa, heroes like Soren, who have pretty good res that can run ploys, Katarina. Well, Soren also has that attacks, chill attack in his tome.
Chill bots are nice, and shrines.
So yeah, so automatically team compositions in my mind are Aversa, a general panic hero, or Corrin, Fallen Corrin, which is on the banner, funny enough. Hrid, which is on the banner, funny enough. Gunthra, and then heroes like Katarina, Soren, who pulls off ploys. Even who? Arvis?
Arvis is a good one.
Silas?
Very good, easy. Yeah.
So those are automatically her best pairings, is in my opinion.
Yeah, easily some of the best.
Yeah, but she does take work, because if you don't get killing intent off, we know her defense is pretty low, and we know her res isn't going to be great. Even with Eyefinger, she could be in trouble.
Yeah, she will not be that tanky. She'll be tankier than some mages have been, but like even compared to Legendary Julia, not even close.
And chat, you should never take killing intent as guaranteed. It is super good, of course, if they have a penalty, any sort of penalty on them, and if their HP is under 100%, or if they have any penalty, which also makes it so that her seal slot might be Savage Blow.
Ooh, that also works on Duma. So if you run Duma and Thrasir.
Oh, Duma and Thrasir. Oh, but it's still the same problem. If you're going up against an air or something, they just heal back.
Yeah,
up.
I mean, you shouldn't be running into that many air on this season.
Yeah, that's true. All right, but yeah, the best thing about her is if you get that penalty or any damage on the team, speed res -5 allows her to do more damage, double easier, guarantee that flashing blade 4, and basically it's like a reverse desperation again. So that's as good as it gets. Okay, she's gonna be interesting. She just shouldn't exist yet, in my opinion.
Little soon, but I mean, it's either that or you have to prolong like 6 months for these guys.
Yeah, well, I think that's fair.
Yeah. By that point, people are gonna have lost hype.
I don't think people were
the next
hyped.
book will, people are gonna be like interested.
Are you
in
hyped
getting
about Thrasir right now? Just be real here.
Bro, what do you mean? Gummy titties. That's the best.
Okay, does anybody have that picture? I remember seeing it months and months ago when they first got released. But basically, Thrasir was like cowering in fear of a spoon.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I wish I could.
Cause she's Jello, duh.
She's Jello,
I'm
yeah.
seeing a lot of no's, but a couple yeses. Thrasir. I could probably just find it through basic search.
I'm gonna say, yeah, most people aren't excited about her, because here's the thing: because of how we expect heroes nowadays, with a banner leading up to it, everyone was just looking for like Arcanea heroes, or like Dio or something.
Yeah, I was looking for Medeus personally, so this definitely came as a bit of a shock.
Yeah.
The main thing is that like in 6 months from hey look, there's the Thrasir trailer. Like 6 months from the end of the book, it's like we're gonna be well into the next OCs by that point, and most people are just gonna forget.
Yeah, keep in mind, Chad, the story's supposed to end by November, if not in November.
Yeah.
So, there's not much left, and to be honest, good riddance is all I'm gonna say. I've been utterly disappointed.
Where's my death? I'm waiting for it.
They're both in the majority and the minority in that one. By that I mean less in the majority than you probably were last book.
I know people are more okay with it, but here's the thing: most of the real Fire Emblem fans, like the ones who have played tons of Fire Emblem games, they've just given up on the story. I'm sorry, like. In actual Fire Emblem games, there's like good twists and turns. To be granted, this was a pretty decent twist. It just wasn't executed well enough, in my opinion. But yeah, if you're an actual Fire Emblem fan, you play through actual Fire Emblem games. Let's not pretend the oldest ones were the most complex. They were pretty simple. I mean, herp derp, boy loses kingdom, boy reclaims kingdom. Herp derp, there's an evil dragon, kill the dragon. Like that stuff is pretty simple to understand. And this obviously was better than that. But the most recent ones, like. I don't want to talk about Fates, but everything else.
Those be some fighting words.
It was pretty good, as I'll say.
You probably made all 10 people very upset about what you said about their sacred Thracia.
Yeah, I know. All right, but yeah, I'm just trying to be real here. I just think the story could have been way better, and yeah, it wasn't. So, I'm sorry. Like, to be honest, I don't really care about Leaf. I don't really care about Thrasir. I can't. It's just I can't. Do you know how long it took? How long have they been out? They've been out since like what, last December?
Yeah.
It took until the last chapter for them to get personable, right? Oh, we figured out they're Alphonse and Veronica. Oh, this is the first time ever that they say something that shows their relationship in full effect, like how much closer they've gotten. Oh, right, this happens after we killed Thrasir or captured her. Oh, okay. So how are we supposed to feel? In my opinion, it's like, well, that's done and done. How can I feel bad about it? If I had known ahead of time, I'd be a bit conflicted going into that battle because I know their history and I know that they're on the same side here, and I know all of that. And then now I have to put her down. Like, yeah, I would feel for her, but you did it afterwards. I'm just like, well, it's already done. So what am I supposed to feel about that? Like, it just feels like the execution was off for a lot of things. So. I don't know, like Air 2, like there's supposed to be some dramatic story there, but at this point it's just like a big question mark. She hasn't even been the focus of the story for a while now.
Yeah,
anyways,
she kind of just fell off.
She did fall off. That's a problem. All right. Anyways, let's go over the heroes that the banner's debuting with, because to be frank, the banner's actually not as bad as people are well, it's not as skippable as people are saying, because there's quite a few interesting things about the rest of the heroes on the banner.
Yeah, I think this is actually a pretty solid banner, blue aside.
Yes.
Well, yeah.
Okay, let's start with the first boy, Ephraim. Unfortunately, my feeling on Ephraim is the best thing about him is Aether Raids Defense.
Pretty much.
Yep. Run in.
He's had his time.
He's had his time, yeah. See, the problem running him at Aether Raids Defense is that you can't bless him, so he's not consistently going to save you score.
Yeah, whenever fire season rolls around.
Yeah, then he actually really makes sense. But yeah, Ephraim, the best thing about him is that when he's outnumbered, he gets attacked twice. That's it. The rest of his kit doesn't lend itself at all to it. I mean, if he gets a special off, he can heal, but doesn't really matter. It should really just be lunge. And his A skill involves him getting hit, which doesn't really matter because he should be used defensively. So it's just basically just his weapon that's important.
Yeah, basically.
Eirika. I never see Eirikas anymore.
It's because not many people have her.
Yeah. Best thing about Eirika is that she kills heroes with huge defenses. That's about it.
Literally, you don't have a defense stat if she wants.
Yeah, if you fight Eirika, you literally just don't have defense. So, she's interesting, but she's another one of those heroes that never got fully utilized in the game.
Yeah, not a lot of people needed her.
Hrid. Hrid is what I'm more excited about because Hrid fits better with Veronica. So if you're pulling on this banner and you're thinking of like, how do I make a team that makes sense? Veronica Hrid could be something interesting because if Hrid goes against anything with a debuff, he attacks twice and they can only attack one time. And he also has DC. And he's also very well min-max. Very low speed, very high attack.
Mm-hmm.
And he has a B slot. If you don't want to give him lunge or something, or Gale Force or something, he has a B slot with a Chilling Seal to debuff as well, which can help Veronica out and himself. I mean, Thrasir, whatever. Air needs no explanation. Great fodder for Mystic Boost. Great hero for light seasons. And pretty good overall dagger hero. Actually, one of the best dagger heroes in the game. She's kind of feels weird saying that because she's free, but she's actually one of the best dagger heroes.
Yeah, definitely up there.
Soren. He has a dual rally. He has a rally plus. That's all I remember.
I don't remember what he has.
I'm double checking if he has anything interesting.
I don't even remember what his tome does.
It's an all +3 as soon as he's adjacent to somebody.
Yeah.
Okay.
Very good.
Flower blooms.
Yeah.
Tech res bond, res opening might be nice. Speed feint.
In my opinion, it doesn't matter. Veronica. Unfortunately for Veronica, the best thing about her is that you're probably gonna kill her off. She has green dual flying.
Boy, am I.
Looking back on her, I was really excited about her because she's a cute bunny girl, and that pose is just adorable. But her kit sucks. Her A skill is at least better in the fact that she can take some sword damage. But basically, if she falls under 75%, she doesn't get the buff of +4 to everything when attacking. I think it's speed +3 and +4 to attack. +4 to everything when attacking.
Wait, just when attacking?
I think it's just when attacking. I don't know anymore.
Double checking. Veronica.
He's not.
Just double checking with Fulnir's egg. No, it's just in general.
Yeah, just in general. Whatever. Shouldn't be hit is the problem, and she can't really use desperation. So building her is kind of awkward too. You would realistically just go like Swiss Sparrow desperation or something like that.
Well, you don't want to go desperation. That's the issue. Mr.
Sorry. Swiss Sparrow renewal. My bad.
Yeah, renewal, Mystic Boost. She has chill res, so that's not a bad beat slot.
I know, but it's just the fact that if she takes any damage, she's kind of like the best thing about her is gone.
Yeah, she's very early momentum as opposed to like Nino.
But she's a cute collector's hero, so let's just go with that. Yune. Yep. I don't think people need me to tell you why Yune's important. Dark hero, reduces lift loss. Works very well in a ward, flower, emblem, ball. And that's mostly the reason why I'm kind of struggling to say skip. Because if you don't have an Aether Raids defense team with Aether Raids defense heroes, you got both on green. If you just snipe for green, you're going to get one of them, and at least one of them.
And if not, you'll get G-Duel.
Huh?
And if not, you'll get G-Duel.
G-Duel flying, yes. G-Duel flying is also pretty interesting.
Yeah, this green is looking really stacked.
Green's looking really stacked, yeah. Colorless. Surprisingly, colorless isn't bad either because of this.
What else do I have to say but
It's 69.
I was about to say, what do I have to say but Jenny? Yeah.
Jenny's actually not bad. She's basically normal Jenny but on a horse, so that's it.
Yeah.
That's about it.
I don't remember what her weapon does. Toasty Skewer. What is it? What does it do again?
I don't remember anymore.
Your guess is as good as mine.
Foe initiates combat against any ally within 2 spaces of unit, grants def res +3 to that ally.
Okay.
So it's like drive, close defense 2, 1.5.
Okay. All right, maybe not that good, but the thing is, she has a lot of attack for a healer, which makes a lot of sense, because as a healer, if you have a lot of attack, you heal even more. So, and she has physics plus, right?
What now? 36 attack.
Yeah. Yep. And then outside of that, Fallen Corrin. Fallen Corrin is a pretty ideal hero still for Aether Raids purposes or general game content because she has a lot of stats.
Yeah, I don't think I have to say anything about this one. She's just busted.
Yeah, she has a lot of stats, and she gets more stats if she's alone. So
she hit 69.
She also hit 69.
Nice.
Yeah. And of course, the true headliner of Colorless is Air. If you don't have Air, if you need Mystic Boost, there you go.
You should have Air.
Well, if you need, you should have 2 to be realistic. If you want to do well.
Yeah, I'll get a second.
And then blue sucks is what I'll say, because Geo's just FE but better slightly, but with bold fighter.
Yeah, bold fighter. I mean, blue has bold fighter, Ephraim if you need him, probably don't, and rally up.
Yeah, that's I
Probably
can't
won't need
suggest
that.
blue. And it's funny because she actually has Berkut's Lance, but it's not called Berkut's Lance.
Just fought a Berkut forehead.
Yeah.
Well, you have to actually refine it, otherwise it's only res +4.
Okay, that's the funny part. All right, and
then red.
All right, so here's what I'm gonna say: best color to pull for is green or red. The reason why I say or red is it the first time ever that we've gotten all legendaries on a color, and not just all legendaries, but they're all legendary caps.
Yeah, I was about to say they're all sword caps.
That is very weird.
That makes me realize just how many legendary sword calves we have.
For me personally, that is so nice. If I get a second Eliwood, I can fix this minus defense. If I get second Hrid, I can fix. Wait, they're both minus. Motherfucker,
if I get a Hrid, I can fix my minus attack.
I'm gonna double check. I think both of them are minus. Oh my god. Let's see chat. Hrid. Plus attack minus defense. Eliwood. Plus attack minus defense. Okay.
I have the buddies.
I don't have a choice. I have to pull. I gotta fix these guys. Alright, it's not that big of a deal, but I would like to fix them.
I'd like to fix my minus attack, but yeah, the minus defense is like, they have defense, so I want it fixed.
Yes, that's the thing. They have defense. They have good defense.
Yeah.
Oh, where is she?
What? You looking for a Cav Eirika that's not in there?
Yeah, isn't she blue? I mean, sorry, isn't she water?
Yeah.
Am I blind?
Do you even have her?
I do have her. Oh, she's right here.
Oh.
My Cav Eirika can't be saved. But if I get another one and it's good IVs with good IVs, I can just merge her. So.
Yeah. I mean, there isn't much to save when you think that it's just true damage.
Alright, so for me, I think I'm pulling. Because if I'm pulling on Eirika, I might as well pull for green. Because I don't have Yune. I like Veronica. And I like older Veronica. Oh.
Yep.
There you go.
Essentially.
I'll think about it.
Green and red. I'm not sure how hard I'm gonna go on this compared to what would have happened if I had Medeus to go for, but green and red, I will definitely put some on.
Actually, I have to go for colors. Colors isn't bad. I also need a second air. I've been going for that second air forever now.
Don't tempt me. I want
Yeah,
to
my
go back
bonus
for
needs a
Fina.
mystic boost. So
Oh my god.
that'd be cool.
She doesn't use Mystic Boost well at all.
Yeah, she does when she's in my hands. Nimmy boy.
Oh. Alright, so yeah, basically I would say number 1, green or red. Very easy to see why. Number 2, colorless, and last blue. I would rank the colors to pull for.
Yep.
I wouldn't even say colorless is last. You shouldn't even touch it.
What? How? Air being on there.
Oh, not color. Sorry. Red.
Yeah. Wait, why red?
Wait, no, blue. Yeah, blue's the bad one.
Dude.
Oh, okay.
You got there eventually.
You got there eventually. I mean, you were running out of choices, but you got there eventually.
At least I didn't say green was terrible.
Yeah, I was just like,
right on screen.
I should have said green's awful. Don't ever pull in that color.
Alright, chat. So yeah, if you agree, disagree, let us know. Your thoughts on the banner, let us know. And if you enjoyed, leave a like, subscribe, follow, all those things. But that's your banner.
On the 30th, which is 3 days from now.
Yes. Why is it so early?
That's actually why I was not expecting it today, and I didn't think about it. Why is it so early?
Also, chat, let me know. How many of you guys want Thrasir to step on you? Go.
Well, isn't her
no
icon literally just her heel?
Look.
I'm pretty sure if she stepped on me, she would her leg would just disintegrate into jello.
Is that? I don't think it's actually jello. Like, I think if you ever ate Thrasir, it'll just be disgusting undead slime. It would not be appetizing cherry jello.
Well, I don't know, that spoon pick, which I found.
Oh, show me. I want to show chat.
I already did.
Oh, cool. Alright, chat, this is the spoon pick I'm talking about. It's actually hilarious.
I love that she's actually covering the most important spot.
Even though it's
they're
exposed.
To be fair, that's the most exposed spot she has. Because everywhere else it looks like there's some kind of casing on her.
It's like they knew.
You know. But yeah. No, I'm pretty sure she would taste disgusting. You wouldn't want to do this. Brandmex says scoop out the eyes first.
Really now?